Just when the 90-day fiancé world thought that Big Ed wasn't coming back, he pulled a comeback like a cat with 9 lives. He is clearly refusing to exit the stage, and it appears that the celeb is returning to the franchise once again. The celeb isn't giving up on his reality TV fame. Whatever we might think, we'll have to watch him again. Apparently, Ed isn't letting his failed romances and medical issues come his way and will share his life again. Yes, you read that right. But hold on, because some shocking revelations are coming up. Is this true? What is this all about? Is Ed really returning? Keep on reading to learn some shocking details. 90-Day Fiancé star Big Ed didn't give up on matters of heart and tried his luck again with Portia. However, his engagement lasted only a few hours before he called it off again. But that's not all. The celeb has been focusing on his career ever since he realized that dating wasn't for him and that he should take a back seat for a while. Big Ed has started his realtor career while he plans to launch his own wine brand. He recently revealed details about his wine venture and boasted that it would be one of the finest. Amid all this, the celeb further opened up about his medical condition because he has been in the hospital several times in the last few months. Will 90-Day Fiancé ever have enough of Big Ed? It seems it can never get over the star because in some way or another, he ends up getting spin-off after spin-off. Apparently, viewers took a sigh of relief when Big Ed and Liz Woods parted ways during Happily Ever After, and they were sure that they wouldn't have to see him on the screen again. But little did they know that the Diary spin-off was all set to bring him back. A famous blogger, Shabuti, exclusively revealed that Big Ed would return and his life would be featured in Diary's latest season. But who spilled the tea first? Well, our very own Liz Woods took to the comment section of a post and confirmed that Ed would be part of the new season as well. This came after Big Ed recently revealed that he was filming something these days. Though he didn't confirm what his filming was for, it appears that he was talking about the Diary segment. Apparently, he wasn't featured in the main teaser of the show, which TLC recently dropped. Maybe the makers kept Ed as the last-minute surprise for their audience. Well, Big Ed isn't alone. He will be accompanied by Tyree, Liz, Sophie, Alexei, Loren, Colt, Kara, and many more. However, it is evident that viewers aren't really interested in watching Ed again on the screen. A user wrote, "No. Another one added, "Shark needs to stop. Are you also interested in watching Ed?" 90-Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After. Star Loren Brovarnik's reality TV career is taking off, but she's still looking for better days after leaving Florida for a new adventure with Alexei Brovarnik. Loren is one of the few 90-Day Fiancé cast members from the earliest seasons who still managed to stay relevant in the franchise. Loren and Alexei from Israel got married in Season 3 and have welcomed 3 children amid fans, thinking they were the most successful 90-Day Fiancé couple. However, cracks started showing in their relationship when Loren decided to get mommy makeover surgery. Loren and Alexei haven't discussed their marriage issues on social media since, but Loren does keep dropping hints at trouble in paradise like she did in her new story. Loren posted an Instagram story wearing a black tank top with her hair tied up in a bun. She looked exhausted as she held her forehead by her right hand and revealed what was going on in her mind. Loren wrote, "Some days are just better than others, and that's okay." Loren did not explain what she meant, choosing to keep her update cryptic and mysterious, perhaps wanting her followers to decipher it. However, it looks like Loren's days recently have not been okay for her to share the emotional note with her fans. What's interesting is that Loren has a reason to celebrate instead of looking glum in her selfie pic. 90-Day Diary Season 6 is returning to screens come April when it replaces 90-Day. The Last Resort Season 2. Among several cast members that are making a comeback, including Big Ed Brown, Liz Woods, Sophie Sierra, Jenny Slatten, Sumit Singh, etc., Loren and Alexei can also be seen in the previews with their kids. A clip released by 90-Day Fiancé on Instagram shows Loren and Alexei taking their sons for their first haircut. Loren may have been referring to her franchise return being announced as something that made her day better, but she didn't specify it. However, Loren's excitement levels look too low compared to the likes of Sophie or David Toborowski, who are elated to have been cast in the series. Meanwhile, Loren's decision to move to Israel is still something she's not opened up about yet. She recently enjoyed a romantic vacation with Alexei and posted pictures from their winter holiday, suggesting everything was okay between them. Loren could be teasing that 90-day diaries won't be all about her and Alexei navigating parenthood after all. It's not new for Loren to be mysterious on social media. She's posted crying selfies before and hinted at her annoyance with Alexei in instances such as him not having her back during her fight with Sophie and Thais Ramon on the 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after. Tell all. Still, the new show might again reveal the problems that Loren and Alexei managed to keep away from social media but are more comfortable talking about on camera. Shekinah Garner is speaking out after she was put on blast for her living conditions. As Monsters and Critics recently reported, Shekinah faced intense backlash after Sunday's episode of 90-Day Fiancé. In the episode, her fiancé, Sarper Giovan, arrives in America and Shekinah shows him his new living quarters. While Sarper was excited about his new life in the States, he was far less enthused about Shekinah's cramped home where she conducts services for her aesthetics business. Shekinah came under fire for servicing her clients in her cramped kitchen, which left little to no space for Sarper. Additionally, she forced Sarper to leave their home while she was working and did not allow him to cook any food in the kitchen. Following the episode, Shekinah conducted a Q&A in her Instagram story. One of her followers called her out for living in such a tiny home, and Shekinah had a succinct response. "Why not buy a house instead of living in a shoebox?" asked the Instagram user. Shekinah responded with a video of herself walking through a parking garage, sipping on a drink as she filmed herself. "Because I'm poor," she wrote. "Help me." In another Instagram story slide, Shekinah hinted that she may be experiencing a loss of cash flow due to her frequent traveling. She shared that she has lost a lot of clients due to being in Turkey so much over the past few years, likely while visiting Sarper before he came to America on his K-1 visa. Whether or not Shekinah genuinely is poor is up for debate. For starters, the TLC personality has spent a small fortune on altering her appearance. She has admitted to having multiple surgeries, including breast augmentation, facelifts, nose jobs, neck lifts, fat transfer, and Botox and filler injections. Going under the knife and the needle is no cheap habit, so Shekinah obviously doesn't strike 90-Day Fiancé fans as poor. In addition, her work as an esthetician seems to be a profitable business. Shekinah charges a pretty penny for her services, including virtual consultations, dermaplaning, brow lamination, and facials, which range between $75 and $350 per service. The LA-based esthetician also earns money selling cleansers, serums, facial mists, moisturizers, eye and lip care products, facial devices, and more. Shekinah also earns a buck teaching online master courses at $420 a pop. The mom of one touts her services on her website, advertising her 20 years of experience as a licensed esthetician. In addition to working as an esthetician, Shekinah is also a makeup artist and certified airbrush artist. Her work as a makeup artist has earned her a perfect 5-star review on Yelp, where her clients gush over her exceptional work. Interestingly, per her IMDb bio, Shekinah practices as an esthetician at the historic Beverly Hilton. So, could that mean Shekinah's in-home business was all for show? Or does the 90-Day Fiancé star work both out of her home and at the Beverly Hilton? Either way, the idea of Shekinah working out of her LA home has irked 90-Day Fiancé viewers and her fiancé, Sarper, alike. Florian Sukic just informed the 90-Day Fiancé fans about his latest career move. He appears ready to share household expenses with Stacey after her frustration over being the primary breadwinner. The TLC star may be taking his wife's advice seriously to find his passion and start a new career. Florian worked as a model when he moved to America 5 years ago. He wanted to reach new heights in his profession. However, the reality TV star failed to provide much on the table even after years of being in the country. Stacey always supported her husband in his career journey and gave him many opportunities to model for her business. Still, she believes he has a lot more potential, which should not be wasted. Is Florian finally ready for a big career shift? What is he up to now? What did he share about it? Stacey Silva and Florian Sukic have been walking on thin ice at the Last Resort Season 2. The former is disappointed with the latter for being dishonest to her. She was concerned about his close bond with her twin sister, Darcy. The 90-Day Fiancé couple has been dealing with trust issues in the ongoing season. Stacey also expressed her frustration over being the primary breadwinner. She opened up about his lack of effort and unstable job once the show. Despite being in the US for 5 years, the TLC star believed Florian wasn't doing much to contribute to the household expenses. Stacey wanted her husband to find his passion and work on himself. She even discussed his passion for building furniture and believed he would do amazing in the field. Did Florian follow her suggestion? Florian Sukic has been focusing on his career lately. He has been actively uploading pictures of his modeling project on social media. The TLC star has even informed his followers about his latest career move. Recently, Florian was tagged in a post from Costas Upholstery, a furniture and upholstery store. The brand warmly welcomed him to the team with a special note. They wrote in the caption, "Big welcome to Florian, the newest member of the Costas Upholstery. We're excited to team." The official page of Costas also shared a picture of Florian working with woodwork tools as he tried to show off his talent. His new team was excited to have him on board and see his craftsmanship in action. The 90-Day Fiancé star's new company wished him new skills, new projects, and a great journey ahead. Sukic looked happy while showing off his craftsmanship. Fans were glad that he was finally changing his path for good. They also felt that he might have followed Stacey's advice to pursue his passion for woodwork. She was frustrated about managing everything alone while her husband was busy partying. Moreover, the reality TV star wanted him to change for good before giving him another chance. Florian might finally be making efforts to improve his relationship with his wife. It is still unknown whether the latter has given her partner a change. 90-Day Fiancé stars David Toborowski and Annie Suwin have been celebrating the arrival of their first child. The two welcomed a baby girl named Minthirarad on March 11, 2025. Since then, the married couple has been uploading adorable clips and pictures of their newborn. She weighed 6 pounds, 9 ounces, and measured 19.3 inches. But despite their busy lives, David and Annie surprised their fans as they are set to return to TV. Keep reading to see the clip. Annie recently took to social media to share more details about their baby girl. Many fans were curious about how to properly pronounce the name of her newborn. According to the 90-Day Fiancé star, Minthirarad can be pronounced as it is. However, she's giving her daughter the nickname of Minthira, so it can be easy for everyone. Annie also said that she'd call her daughter Bao Bao. Aside from her daughter's name, Annie also revealed that she's been practicing how to breastfeed her daughter. TLC recently released a new trailer for the upcoming episodes of 90 Day Diaries. It shows Annie Suwin and David Toborowski's IVF journey. Their scenes were filled with hilarious moments, especially when Annie was about to get herself checked for IVF requirements. Another clip also showed David announcing his plans to have a child with Annie. Everyone was shocked by his plans, including his son, Jacob, who was hoping that it wouldn't end up in disaster. He added that his childhood with his father was very distant. He told his father, 2006 don't want to repeat itself. Despite the drama, many 90-Day Fiancé fans are excited to see David and Annie on their screens again. Can't wait to see David and Annie's journey, that I am glad David's son was able to express his concerns. David and Annie Suwin are now back in their home in Thailand with their newborn daughter. Annie's family can't get enough of the newest addition to their family. The 90-Day Fiancé stars intentionally had the birth in Thailand, so she could have dual citizenship. It also shows that David and Annie are still planning to relocate to the U.S. at some point in time. Recently, David Toborowski uploaded a sweet photo of them as a family, adding that his daughter has been an easy baby. He said, "She has been such an easy baby thus far. She sleeps her normal hours, but is not fussy at all." Thank you all for all your wonderful comments and prayers. We love you all.